When my wife died suddenly a few years ago, a lot of friends said to me, I'm here if you need someone to listen. And I did need someone to listen. But I found that when I went to them, I learned that most people, including myself, didn't really realize the difference between listening and having a conversation. When I'd go to them and I would talk, and whenever I would take a break, I'd pause, collect myself, the other person would jump in and start talking about themselves. And I would have to ask them, please stop, please stop. And then they would start getting upset with me because I just needed someone to listen. It taught me some things about being a better listener. If you need me to listen, number one, I'm not going to talk about myself. If you need to take a break, pause, collect yourself, that's fine. And I feel like a lot of times we feel uncomfortable, we feel awkward in the silence, and we feel like we have to say something just to fill that void. But it's okay to leave that breathing space in there. Number two, I'm not going to spit out rehearsed phrases like, I know how you feel, or everything's going to be okay. Again, I feel like a lot of times we just fall back on these things to make ourselves feel less uncomfortable in these moments, and we just spit out these rehearsed phrases without really even thinking about what the words mean. Telling someone you know how they feel when they're in a really bad spot, in my opinion, is just generally not a good idea. Likewise, empty promises that everything's just going to magically be okay really just doesn't make anyone feel better. And number three, I absolutely for sure will not give any advice or opinion unless I am asked for it. Unsolicited advice is always criticism.